Shalom, Brother Rock coming to you another video. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the 100% truth according to the Bible and who rule well. Okay, and a double shalom to all the Akim out there pushing the truth and sincerity, regardless of whom hear or forbears. I was inspired to do this video by watching Apostle Tahar's video recently that he did. Let me get the title of it just to be, I don't want to misquote it. Okay. The title of this video that Apostle Tahar did was called Not in Rioting or Drunkenness. Okay. And that inspired me to do the video because recently you had the Mardi Gras down in New Orleans and, you know, a bunch of wickedness is going on, you know, homosexual activities, you know, all types of drunkenness, you know, women being whores and thoughts, okay, witchcraft, worshiping of Greek gods, you know, and it goes against our heritage and who we are, man, as a people. Okay, so without further ado, I want to jump right into it. Jeremiah 4:22, it says, "For my people is foolish." Okay, and so you know the Lord is dealing with a particular people because that word "my" is possessive. All right, and it's referring to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, okay, which are foolish. What's the definition of foolish? We're going to find out. Let's see. Definition of foolish reads, a person lacking good sense or judgment, unwise. So you got to be lacking good sense or judgment to be involved in Mardi Gras, okay? Being out there half naked. You know, there was a video on WorldStar I didn't even want to put up because it was too graphic of a man, you know, basically having sexual activities with a woman for beads, man. Okay, in public, people standing around them, man, cheering them on. And those are the type of things that happens at the Mardi Gras events, man. Okay, because our people, destroy for lack of knowledge. They're foolish, man. It says, Jeremiah 4:22, "For my people is foolish. They have not known me." So 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans who are involved in wicked activities being of this world, you have not known Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. And it clearly shows because you destroy for lack of knowledge, you have no understanding. It says they are Sottish children. Sottish meaning stupid, man, foolish. And they have none understanding. Yeah, we just read the definition of foolish, meaning unwise, okay, lacking good sense or judgment, no understanding. All right, it says they are wise to do evil. Okay, when it comes to evil, our people, they right on it. You know, when it's time to sell drugs, they give you the precise measurements. You know, what's the market rate going for? You think Jake, you know, is starting a Fortune 500 company and selling illegal drugs, man? You know, because our people wise to do evil, man. It says, but to do good, they have no knowledge. So when it comes to doing good and being righteous, they don't have any knowledge. You know, and that's 2/3 of our people, man. Another precept I want to bring out, and you pretty much probably already know what scripture I'm getting ready to go to. All right, Hosea 4:6. Hosea 4:6, it says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." Okay, and again, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Okay, and we're not talking about the knowledge and wisdom of this world, man, because you got a lot of those people who go down to the Mardi Gras event and they are college educated, you know, educated of this world. Okay, but the scripture is not referring to the knowledge of this world. It's referring to the knowledge and wisdom of the scriptures of your heritage of the word, man. All right, for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Again, Hosea 4:6, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." Okay, so our people don't have any knowledge. Why don't they have any knowledge? One may ask, because they don't fear Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. So you got to fear Yahweh Shem Shai to get the knowledge and wisdom and understanding of the scriptures. Our people don't fear the Lord, so they lack and are destroyed. They lack knowledge and are destroyed. Um, um, they don't have fear, and due to that they lack knowledge. Salakia. Okay, so Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. And that's 2/3 of our people. They hate wisdom. Okay, like the scriptures say, to do good, they have no knowledge. So they hate the true knowledge, which is found in the scriptures. Okay, and instruction. They don't like warning. When we tell them that, you know, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of a living power, and that if you don't hearken to the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai, you're going to be destroyed. Well, they hate that. They despise that. Okay, and that's why people being destroyed left and right, man. Okay, for falling after their own, their flesh. So going back to Hosea 4 and 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. And how has our people rejected knowledge? By not hearkening to the men out there on the highways and byways bringing out the truth, man. You got men doing YouTube videos, you know. It's countless amount of YouTube videos that's being put out there on the internet, you know, daily, you know. Every hour there's an update, you know, because there's camps set up all over the earth, man. You know, men out there on the highways and byways every weekend, week out, in season, out of season, you know, pushing the word, man. But our people ignore the men out there on the highways and byways, which, who are they really ignoring? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So the Lord's rejecting our people, man. It says that thou shalt be no priest to me. Yeah, you know, seeing thou hast forgotten the law. So you can't preach his word to your fellow neighbor, your Israelite neighbor. Okay, if you have forgotten the law, forgotten Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and the agreement we made with the Lord. Okay, it says, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. So the Lord is rejecting you and your children, man. Okay, and like the scriptures say, everything written aforetime was written for our learning. And I'm going to get that too. Because you know, the scriptures tell you how to conduct yourself, how to live. It just tells you, it gives you a discernment of the times that we're in, okay, in which we're at the end of Esau's rulership, and which is getting ready to be a all-out, full-fledged war, man. You know, it's getting ready to be martial law, race riots, cannibalism, famine. It's getting ready to be more and more evil times. You know, World War III is happening. You know. And our people are out here into folliness, wickedness, man. Okay, why? Because they're not taking heed to the times that we're in. You know, they're destroyed for lack of knowledge. So I'm going to bring out a few more precepts and I'm going to close out. It says, Romans chapter 15, verse 4, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. You know, because the scriptures tell you how to live, gives you the blueprint and guidelines, okay, to go down the right path, how to conduct yourself for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. And look, the Bible is for the Israelites, man. Okay, it's for us because the Lord created a special people unto himself, you know, and gave us the blueprint of how we should live, how we should keep, what the laws are, okay, how to please him, you know, and seek the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and live righteously. You know, so everything written aforetime was written for our learning, you know, what to eat, what not to eat, you know. It reads on, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. All right, and that's ultimately the elect, you know. The elect is going to continue to have patience in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, waiting and suffering through the punishment that we're going through, serving hardcore punishment under our enemies, okay? And they're going to continue to have hope and believe in the scriptures. The scriptures is our comfort. You know, Lord willing, we're part of the elect, you know? Again, Romans 15 and 4, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. All right. And that's really the elect, you know. Again, Lord willing, with some of those men. It reads, let me bring another precept out and I'm going to close out. Because our people have no idea, because they're destroyed for lack of knowledge, they have no idea the times that we're in. They have no idea. Ecclesiastes 7:2, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. And what are our people doing out there feasting, partying up, mirthing it up? Okay, when the so-called white man is getting ready to bring forth martial law, implementing, putting forth laws to fully implement the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. So we're supposed to be preparing for these times, man. You know, where the internet is getting ready to be shut down and men are going to be taken off the highways and byways. The servants of the Lord are getting ready to be taken off the highways and byways. Okay? You know, it's getting ready to be race riots, famine, all types of craziness getting ready to happen, man. And our people out here mirthing it up. Ecclesiastes 7:2, it is better to go to the house of mourning. So the scriptures say it's better to go to the house of mourning. Okay, and look, we should be in the house of mourning. The wicked is ruling over us. There's nothing to be rejoicing and excited about, feasting about. Okay, we're supposed to be preparing for our big brother, Lord Yahushua, you know, to bring forth death and destruction to this place, man, and usher in the kingdom and give salvation to the elect, you know, hoping that we're part of that number. That's what we're supposed to be preparing for. It says then to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men. House of feasting is the end of all men. Being into wickedness, folliness, you know, being caught off guard from what is actually getting ready to come forth. Because why? Our people have a mindset that no evil times are coming. They're too busy feasting and they're not measuring the times diligently like the scriptures told us to. I just read everything was written for time was written for our learning. You know, all the prophecies in the Bible are telling us what's coming forth. Okay, so we're able to measure the times and link up what's going on with the current events, you know, and tying that back to the scriptures. All right, it says, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to Salakia, and the living will lay it to his heart. So the ones that's in the house of mourning is going to be aware, is going to be measuring the times diligently, it's going to be on point, it's going to be patient, you know, and having hope and the comfort, you know, and the comforter, you know, praying and fasting, you know, reading, doing everything necessarily in the times of the house of mourning, you know, praying for it to be a part of the elect and receive salvation is what it boils down to. But like the scriptures say, our people, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And so 2/3 are going to perish. And like the scriptures say, pray not thou for this people. Matter of fact, let me get that. I'm going to let the scripture speak before I close out. Jeremiah, it says, Jeremiah chapter 20, Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 11, it says, then said the Lord unto me, pray not for this people for their good. Yeah, so you see these people, matter of fact, let me jump to Jeremiah 11:14. That's what I want. Jeremiah 11:14, it says, therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble. Why? Because they're in the house of feasting, doing all types of wickedness. Women out here being whores and into witchcraft, and Jake out there worshiping Greek gods, partying, being drunkards, you know, carrying on like a bunch of fools, man. Okay, so the Lord told us not to pray for these people. These people are going to be destroyed. They're in the house of feasting. Okay, it's going to be the end of all men, as the scriptures say. All right. And so that's why we got to take heed to the message and continue to be in this truth and go hard, you know. So with that being said, before I close out, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, for teaching us 100% truth according to the Bible and who will well. And a double shalom to all the Akim out there. Shalom.